deadrise logo mirror turned out really well, I want to do one for myself. So what I've done is I've put the image in the LightScribe software, flipped the image as we said, we've set our power and speed ready to go. I've done so it's fill and line, not just line, because the line would just give me a small outline. So fill and line, and it's just started. So the deadrise one took around about 8.5 hours, I reckon. This is saying this one's going to take 7.5 hours, but we'll see. I've started timing it and we'll see how long it actually takes. So we'll leave it going and I'll come back to you when it's all done. And what I've done so far is I've run this through the table saw at 2 different depths. This one is 15mm from the front with a 5mm inset, and then this one is 25mm through with I believe it's a 25mm inset. So the plan is now is to reset the circular saw up, so we cut this piece out through here. That will give me the seat for the glass to fit on, and then we'll set again another depth on the circular saw and cut this final little piece out, and that'll be our final depth, and this will be our backing plate. So in the end you'll end up with like a step. So that's the plan. Just a quick easy way to make the frame. I could have glued it together then rebaited it all out with the router, but it's easier just to rip them through the table saw and do it that way. So yeah, I'll come back to you when I've cut these out. So all cut out now. This will be where our mirror sits on. Then we've got a bit of a upstand, and then this will be for our backing plate. I'm not sure where I'm going to trim a bit of this off yet. This may be a little bit too deep, but I can trim that off once I work out the thickness of the backboard I put in there. So I made this out of a bit of 34 by 34 just planed timber for the sides. I've already cut a mitre on one end, so we need to just cut these to size and get it all glued together. So that's the next bit. Then that's the case of getting the mirror in it. So let's get this cut and glued up. Right, this is all dry now. We're going to do this exactly the same as we did the deadrise one, except for this one I'm going to put some LEDs on the inside, just so hopefully it's illuminated. So I've cleaned the mirror, so we're going to obviously put that in there, and then we're just going to centralise it, and I'm just going to go around it with some hot melt glue like I did the other one, and stick it in. And again, I'm going to just do little pieces because I don't want it thermal cracking. And to be honest, because this one's not being shipped, I think the little pieces is going to be more than enough to hold it in place. hopefully you guys have seen the deadrise video. If you haven't, I will put a link up here for it to Emmett's channel, so pop over and see Emmett's channel and watch his maker swap. I believe it's June's. So like I said all from the start, this project's not going to go out until after that video, so pop over and check Emmett's out. I mean, I'm now making this beginning of May, and obviously you're not perhaps watching this until middle to the end of June, so bit of a time scale, but obviously we had to get the other one made and shipped over to the States. So hopefully that's centralised. It's a bit hard to see the reflection of it really, because it's just reflecting on everything in the background. So yeah, looking good. So like I said, I'm just going to stick some LEDs on here, just going to stick them to the back of the glass really, basically just so we get a little bit of illumination coming through the SK Krafts. So what I'll have to do is, to get the cable come out of the back here, we'll have to just nick a little bit out of the frame, which is not an issue. We just do that with the Dremel or whatever. But like I say, these are just going to be sort of glued around the emblem or the logo, just so some light comes through the element. That's the plan. Whether it works or not is another matter. So that should be okay. So we'll start gluing these in. So I'll start with this one. Don't we just love hot melt glue? What would we do without it? So we're going to come out there. So I'll just get the Dremel or rotary tool, whatever you want to call it. We'll just notch a little bit out of that. So that'll just come out of there. So just put a little bit of glue over that, stop that coming up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for making it to the end. There may be a couple of videos down below that you might be interested in. If you do, pop over and check them out. Also, if you're a subscriber to the channel, then thank you very much for your continuous support. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, then pop over and click this link here to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to be notified for all my latest uploads. So anyway guys, take care, speak to you soon.